Oh. Uh-oh. My name is Neeb. Welcome back to AROMATIX. We've got a couple of fragrances to unbox, a couple of samples as well. Jumping into a lot of these luxury perfumes is a little difficult, and for that reason, you should check out Twisted Lily. You could save 10% off by using my code AROMATIX10. Needless to say, I got all these fragrances from Twisted Lily, and you can also do the same. So I'm going to put the links down in the description, include that coupon code, and if you're interested in checking out any one of these fragrances, I highly suggest you check out twistedlily.com. So let's go ahead and talk about what we've got here today. There's actually four. There are four fragrances we're going to jump into today. The one and all hyped Isola Blue by Roja Parfums. Very excited to get into this one. Been hearing a lot of good things about Isola Blue. We've got another one we're going to jump into by Montal. Not much love goes into this fragrance, and it's Oud Pashmina. So Oud Pashmina, we got a sample of that. And we got a sample of Xerjoff's Alexandria Oriental. A lot of people talk about Xerjoff Alexandria 2, 1, and 3. I saw the Oriental and I decided, you know what? Let me get a sample of this and try it out. Is it worthy of a full bottle? Are any of these worthy of a full bottle? So we're going to start off with Burlington 1819. So the box on this thing looks pretty cool. There's a lot of detail. 1819 everywhere. Roja with a signature on the side. And on the bottom of the fragrance, we have the Burlington Eau de Parfum. This is 100 ml. So you're going to open the box like so. Like how? Oh, okay. This is how you're going to open the box, but be careful because if you do it too hard, there we go. I was really worried that this would hit the ceiling or something and knock down my lights. But anyway. All right, we got it open pretty safely. Presentation with this fragrance, like many other Roja Parfums, is A+. Sitting in a cutout with a velvet cloth that's cut out for the fragrance. And on the front of the bottle, you have this gorgeous looking plaque that is covered with this plastic film. You definitely want to peel that off. I know we're hoarders by nature, but you got to take it off, okay? Don't leave it on your TV remote either. You got to take that off. Burlington 1819 by Roja Parfums. Beautiful bottle. Love the cap on all of these. Super heavy metal. Cannot be replicated. On the side of the bottle, there's nothing there. And on the back of the plaque, there's also nothing there. The back of the bottle, however, does have some information, and it just says that it was made in England and Roja Parfums, a fragrance by Roja Dove. This fragrance is classified as citrus, fresh spicy, and warm spicy. Notes include the following: grapefruit, lime, bitter orange, then there's ginger, there's some rum, tobacco, ambergris, saffron. I mean, there's a melody of fragrance notes in this fragrance. So let's go ahead and check it out. How does it smell? Does it smell good? Look at that sprayer. Whew, okay. Pretty strong stuff. Right off the bat, I'm getting that bitter orange, a lot of lime, a minty undertone. This actually smells really nice. It smells like a fresh summertime fragrance. It smells amazing. It smells watery. It has this watery mandarin quality, a little bit of a minty undertone. Nothing that's sharp, nothing that's going to hit you in the face, nothing too standoutish. It smells like I kind of want to drink this, honestly. It smells like a wine cooler. That's exactly what this smells like. I'm getting some of that rum. Think of a summer shandy. That's kind of what this smells like. I'm legitimately getting a summer shandy. Refreshing, boozy, there's those citruses, there's a lemon, lime, the mint, I mean mojito vibes. How am I only now sniffing this fragrance? This is ridiculous. So in that same classification or category of fragrances, like summertime, you're on the beach, it smells luxurious AF, it smells like a summer shandy. I remember being out in New York once upon a time and I got a virgin, yes, a virgin mojito, and this is exactly what it smells like, except this has the booze, and it's transitioning already on the tester strip. On tester, it does dry down much faster than it would on skin, but very refreshing, very watery, very boozy, perfect for the summertime. Actually smells really good. Honestly, summertime fragrances, this is a 10 out of 10 for me. Fragrances that pop into mind for me when I'm thinking about this type of scent DNA is Bulgari Tiger. I'm thinking about Louis Vuitton's Afternoon Swim, but in all honesty, this one has a little bit more of a naturalistic approach to the entire DNA. Both of those are excellent fragrances. I'm in favor of this one a little bit more because it smells just a little bit more naturalistic. Burlington 1819. I'm impressed. Summertime wine cooler, summer shandy. That is a successful blind pickup. Burlington 1819 has to be one of my favorite ones. And honestly, a lot of people are talking about Elysium for the summertime. It's a great fragrance. It still smells good. There's no replacement for Elysium. This is a close call, man. Elysium, I really enjoy that one. A little bit spicier, but if I'm going to the beach and it's even hotter, I'm going with Burlington 1819. Let's jump into the next one. This one is Isola Blue, and it's supposed to be, I think, Oligarch reimagined. Let's see. Is this going to be another Roja Parfums summertime must-have? Am I going to get a full bottle? Probably, but here we go. The trend is looking like it. Keynotes. Keynotes of this fragrance include lemon, bergamot, lime, apple, coconut, champaka, cut grass, pink pepper, and leather. Even though it has a lot of other notes, the keynotes are as followed. Right away to my nose, I got a hefty dose of that buttery iris. I got a lot of that citrus, the leather. This one slowed me down, man. Burlington 1819 is fun. It's refreshing. It's summertime. It's summer shandy. This one has a bit more spice, a little bit bolder, a bit sexier, different category of fragrances. While this one you could probably still pull off in the summertime, maybe not the high heat because it does have more character to it. I'm getting some of the green qualities, has like this herbal vibe. This smells really nice. Very complex, but extremely well put together. This isn't a fragrance that I can sit here and tell you guys right off the bat it smells like this, because it's changing. With every sniff, I'm getting a little bit of something else. And it's not a surprise considering how many notes are in a lot of these fragrances. At first, I got like this herbal green nuance. Now I'm starting to get a little bit more of this creamy coconut. I got a hefty dose of the orris butter with the initial blast. There's some citruses here. Very nice. I'm starting to get some of the juniper berries. This isn't something that I can break down off of initial impression. I'm definitely going to be wearing this. I'm going to be living with this sample. But just off of initial impression, I definitely want to grab me a bottle. This is something that I want to live with. I'm getting like spring, fall time vibes, maybe like summer cool days, maybe even cool nights. Ambery, coconut, summer vibes, green herbal. There are a lot of notes here to be able to put or mash up all these different notes and still have them all blend pretty well. This smells pretty high end. Burlington 1819 was an easy love for me. As far as the enjoyment factor for Isola Blue, it's definitely there. It's something I want to pick up. But as far as transcribing it and really describing what it smells like, I definitely have to live with that one. So we're going to move into the next fragrance, which is going to be Oud Pashmina by Montal. Here we go. So classification for this fragrance includes oud, rose, vanilla, musky, powdery. Notes of this fragrance are very simple. There's just gray musk, rose, oud, and vanilla. A lot of rose and musk at the top and oud undertone. Nothing too spicy, but there's definitely some saffron in here that's not listed in the notes. It smells like saffron, rose, oud, and musk. Nothing new, but it actually smells really good at what it's doing. The rose here does have a little bit of an acidic quality that's balanced out with some of that vanilla, but it's musky rose, oud, saffron, and vanilla. If you like oud rose combinations, this actually smells really nice. Slightly feminine, but I think on all honesty, gentlemen can pull this off. Gentlemen that enjoy wearing rose can probably pull this one off, but it does lean slightly more feminine than I think it is masculine. But like I said, there is a crowd that enjoys wearing rose fragrances of this nature. A little bit acidic of a rose, similar to the rose quality in like Toy Boy and things of that nature, but smells much higher quality, obviously, than something that designer. Pretty strong also. Pretty strong, at least off of the initial blast. Last fragrance we're going to go into is Alexandria Oriental by Xerjoff. Classification for this is fresh, spicy oud fragrance. Notes looked pretty interesting in my opinion. There's apple, basil, incense, some leather, tobacco, vanilla, and oud. So let's check it out. Okay, definitely more my speed. It smells like Alexandria too. Just opens up literally with more of an oriental vibe. The coriander in this fragrance makes it more spicy. There's some incense and leather to this that also make it seem a little bit more masculine, but overall still get that signature Alexandria 2 DNA. I'm not sure if the oud is toned up in this one, but for whatever reason, at least to my memory, this smells like the oud is a bit more animalic. Still has that rose, powdery, buttery iris, a little bit of that vanilla, tobacco, and oud that Alexandria 2 is known for, but it really just added a little bit of spiciness and some of that leather and incense at the top, which made this one slightly more oriental. In my opinion, this doesn't really veer off too much from the Alexandria 2 DNA, but for me, if I had to pick one between the two, I'd likely go for this one first. Be careful with either of these fragrances, it's pretty animalic. But if you enjoy animalic oud fragrances like myself, then you'll probably like this one. This one though, it's very, very powdery. Powdery, animalic oud, a little bit spicier than Alexandria 2. If you ask me, I'd go with Oriental. So we're sniffing Oud Pashmina in the mid, and this actually smells very nice. A little bit more unique than your standard. At first, I was like, oh, this is just another combination, but it has a sweetness. So it's that same combination, but much sweeter in the mid to dry down. I actually really like this one, and I think I might get a full bottle of Oud Pashmina. Before we end this video, Isola Blue. Yeah, man, this isn't a mass appealer fragrance, but when you wear this, you will smell like money. Fresh, citrus, summertime, but also herbal and green. Now, I'm not crazy about green fragrances, but this is a perfect balance of everything. And that's really what you start to get that really sets aside niche perfumery and master perfumers versus designers and some of the cheapies. You get experiences that are irreplaceable, honestly. The way that this fragrance is crafted is pretty masterful. It smells great. I'm getting a different experience now than I did in the mid, than I did in the top, and I don't doubt that it's going to continue to transition. One last sniff before we end it. Burlington 1819, here we go. Smells amazing. Smells even better, man. Burlington 1819 is awesome. This is a no-brainer for me, and it's a niche fragrance. You definitely need to check out Burlington 1819, guys. If you live in hot climates, this is going to be the go-to. Mouth-watering, really. That's pretty much all I have to say about these fragrances. I will definitely be getting a full bottle of Isola Blue. Let me know down in the comments if you've ever purchased from Twisted Lily, what your experience has been like, and if you've ever gotten your nose on Burlington 1819 or really any of the fragrances we mentioned here today. And if you do decide to check out twistedlily.com, make sure to use my code AROMATIX10. While you're down there, make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and until the next video, peace.